Welcome to the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast, the podcast where we make 5-minute decisions that can change your business, your relationships, and your life. Hey, what is up? It's Dean Soto, founder of Prosulum.com, Prosulum.com, and freedomin5minutes.com. And we're here again for another Freedom in 5 Minutes episode. Today's topic is this: stop losing customers because you're afraid. That and more coming up. All right, cool. So I am chilling, waiting for a massage before I go out into the city. And I thought I would do a podcast episode. Trying to do one every day is not quite happening. We had a birthday yesterday, but it's coming. Be patient. What the heck, guys? Can't be a little bit patient with me? Man. Anyway, I'll do a podcast even though you're impatient. Just kidding. So I had an interesting thing happen today. I started using this. So 2 things. 1, I'm a wuss. I just am. I care deeply about what other people think of me, and because of that, I really just let people take advantage of me a lot, okay? Not only that, I am afraid a lot of the times to say anything or to collide or to ruffle feathers. And that's not a good thing when you're in business, right? It's not a good thing anyway. You want to be able to stand up for yourself and everything like that. And it's not that I don't, I do. But naturally, I have to force myself. This is what I should caveat. I naturally have to force myself to be able to do the things that would be considered ruffling feathers. Okay? And I recently started using an application called Close.io. Really cool application. It's mainly for sending off cold emails and having follow-up sequences for those cold emails. And the whole premise is that, so for me, 2019, I'm going to be growing my business tremendously. At first, I was going to target strictly just potential leads, and that works. And I have my guys doing that. I actually have them building lead lists for me, and those lead lists will turn into. I'll put those into the actual application and send those out as cold emails. But what I really want to target, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but something that I've always been afraid to do, actually. And what is that one thing? Well, it is reaching out to people who have stages. Reaching out to people who have stages, access to stages, whether it be podcasting, or whether it be webinars, or whether it be live events, or whether it be anything like that. Reaching out to those people who have stages. And why? Because at first I was going to solely focus on that. I was going to solely focus on the customers side of things, but I decided, I'm just going to have my staff do that because it is time consuming, and it's not that it's not worth my time. It is, but I think that if I were to go after people who have access to stages, the difference is really twofold. One, I'm able to reach a much larger audience, right? I'm able to reach a much larger audience. So instead of going and cold calling or cold emailing one person a piece or a list of 1,000 people, I can literally only reach 1,000 people with that list, right? But if I go on a podcast or I'm printed in the newspaper, or I'm doing something that is notable where I am speaking or something like that, then I'm able to reach thousands, if not tens of thousands of people. And then on top of that, be able to convert their mindset. Because here's the thing, having a virtual assistant agency like I do, you get lumped into everybody else. There's hundreds of virtual assistant agencies, right? Hundreds, if not thousands. There probably is actually there's probably thousands now. And you get lumped into this pool of a commodity of virtual assistant agencies. That's no good. That is not where you want to be, right? And so whenever I even talk with somebody, I have to convert their mindset because first I have to convert their mindset on systems and why they're important, why they're literally crucial to your business, why if you don't have systems, then you don't have a business. If you have 5 amazing employees that are bringing you tons and tons of revenue, but you have no documented processes, no systems, you still literally have no business. You have in fact, you probably have a liability. As soon as someone leaves, guess what? Boom. You bring somebody else in, and they have no clue what to do. And now you're training them, and you're spending months and months and months getting them to the level of your other guys. Whereas with my guys right now, I love them to death, but it's twofold. One, they have the freedom to leave. I'm not going to freak out if they want to leave. But then if they do leave, I'm not up a creek because I have my systems and processes all documented, right? All of them. And they're constantly being updated. So the virtual assistants that my agency has, they are systems and process virtual assistants who create that type of documentation for your business, right? So I have to be able to convert mindset as well. It's very, 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 very hard with cold calling. It's very, very, very hard with cold emailing. But on a stage, if you can explain the benefit, explain the objections, start painting your what was it called, the competition as literally like substandard. Oh, they're just normal virtual assistants? Oh, okay. Oh, they're your typical virtual assistant? Yeah. No, I get it. Then you're able to basically, you're able to control the way that people even look at your business. So I've made the decision. I'm going solely after those people. And it is so freaking scary to me. Here are these people who are able to put on these amazing, amazing things. One, they're able to do that. Two, I actually have to reach out to them and be vulnerable and get my body ready for the no, right? Get my mind ready for the no, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it already has happened as I've started reaching out to different people, right? But that decision, if I go and I reach out and do custom campaigns and reach out to 1,000 different people who have those stages, even one customer that comes from that, it's worth it. Even one customer. Because it's actually more worth it than from the cold email, because now I've been on a stage, I have that, I can use it for marketing material, I can use it for social proof, I have a customer from it, so that's paying for that. It's on the internet, it's whatever. Like, I have an asset that has come from that, as opposed to just having, not just having, I don't want to make it seem like it's not a big deal, but just having a new client or new customer. So what's that one decision for 2019 or 2020 or 21 if you're listening to this that you can make that's going to have an exponential impact? It's going to have like a one-to-many impact. I was talking with my wife about this, and she didn't quite understand until I started explaining that, look, one stage I reach hundreds of people or thousands of people. And she's like, oh, I get it now. So what's that one thing that you can do right now that will benefit thousands of people or reach thousands of people or something of that nature? What's that one thing that you can do right now that can benefit all of your kids, can benefit your wife and your kids, that can benefit a multitude of people if you attacked that one thing rather than going after the one-to-one? Okay. All right. So go and make a plan to do that this year. Make a quick plan to do that this year. And I think you're going to find that it's going to be pretty dang amazing. So I'll keep y'all updated on how the speaking engagements and stuff like that are going. But until then, I will catch you in the next Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast.